This week on Eye on the Clouds.
People at work, I've taken the day off work myself to be here.
Ian, what brings you here today?
Well, I was rung up and said that Metgasco have commenced work on a drill pad, and here this is known as Thornbill 4. Metgasco chose the local birds as their symbol. This is Thornbill 4. They're planning to do a Thornbill 3, and they're planning to do a Bowerbird 3 core well in the Northern Rivers in the next while. So people came here to say, no, we don't want this. All the locals around here, apart from the landholder, have said no to this on this road, have said no to this event. They don't want it here, and yet, you know, as it happens with corporations, they come, they sign an agreement in secret with someone, and then just turn up without any consultation.
Right. Okay. Do you know if there's proposed any more pads and wells going in this immediate vicinity?
We understand that there'll be one going in on Warragai Lane, which is off the Lawrence Road, 20 k's out of Grafton. Turn left onto Warragai Lane, just before the State Forest there somewhere. Right. It's very hard to find the approvals for these things and find your way through the governmental websites,
right,
you know, for the layperson.
Yeah. This particular one here, is this an exploration site, or is
this is a core well?
Right, and what's a core well?
A core well is where the company drills, checks out the strata,
right,
layer by layer as it goes down, and often does some gas flow work to see how much gas is flowing, and will possibly have a flare here at some point. Right.
Anything else you would like to say on the matter?
Yeah, I'd like to say that given the fact that scientists are coming out, and there is no data about what will happen with this industry, and the rush that this industry and their influence on government have to proceed is a dangerous experiment that's been run without any due regard for the consequences.
Yeah, absolutely. I believe that the New South Wales government has even said that there's no value in doing baseline water testing and that sort of thing.
I think we should ask the locals in each area if that's worth it, because people want to know that their children and their grandchildren are going to have the same quality of environment and water as they've enjoyed in their life.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And the fact that, you know, companies like Metgasco headhunt deputy directors of Liberal parties or sons of local politicians to work for them, they're just buying influence. And we get accused of not being locals. I've lived in the Northern Rivers for 39 years.
Right, well, you're definitely a local then.
Yeah, well, I'm not a third generation local or anything, but I'm certainly a local person, which is more than I can say for any of the directors or the principals of Metgasco.
Right. Yeah.
Or Red Sky Energy.
Yep.
Or Arrow Shell PetroChina in the Northern Rivers.
Right, well, it goes on and on, doesn't it?
It does.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
Yeah, so today, what do they propose to do here today with this blockade and with the Metgasco? What are they proposing to do today?
Well, work was done yesterday. You can see over there there's a big steel box being put in the ground. It's got a grid, and the grid holds a pipe which goes down 6 metres or so. I'm a layman, so I might get things a little bit wrong, but it goes down, and that's the pipe in which when the drill rig arrives, there'll be a further pad work preparation. It'll have to be level.
Right.
And they had to get that part there first level, and then they'll level it out, and the drill rig will come and sink its teeth into the earth that way.
Right, I understand. Well, hopefully today we'll make a good stand and show them that we're serious about this.
Well, it's encouraging to see all over the Northern Rivers, in fact all over New South Wales, in fact all over Australia, that local people are saying no.
Right.
Locals say, we don't want this. What do we need it for? Mike Yeager of BHP said there's enough uncontracted gas reserves in the Bass Strait fields to supply the east coast of Australia indefinitely.
Yep.
So what's this rush?
That's
well, it's
right.
for export.
Yep.
And it's to supply corporate shareholders who, I mean, Henderson, the CEO of Metgasco, goes to London, Hong Kong, New York. He travels the world regularly seeking investors. They want institutional investors. They're currently signed up ERM, which is a major thing, LNG.
Yep.
You know, they sign up JP Morgan nominees, all this hidden wealth creation. Now, if these people had drill rigs happening in their water catchments, in their places of residence, they might not be so keen, like we aren't,
Yep.
to have it happen.
Right.
And that's what we'll see more and more of. And this is just an upwelling of people. Look at all these people here now
Yep.
who have come here just to say, we don't want this, and we're prepared to stand up and put our bodies where our mouth is. And plenty of people at work. I've taken the day off work myself to be here, and other people have as well. But people consider it very important, and that's why they're here.
They're not listening.
This is it. We can make millions out of this.
You people, we're looking after you. It's safe.
It's good for you.
It's good. It is. It's good for you.
What's wrong with it?
Money for hospitals and roads.
And
you don't
police.
need anything else, you know?
I'm here today because I'm very opposed to coal seam gas, and I think we should all stop anything before it starts here today. I grew up here in Pillar Valley, lived here for 20 years, and I definitely don't want to see it turned into a gas field. And I know all the people around here, I love them all, and I just don't want this for them at all.
I can't sleep tonight. I'm fearing for the future of our precious southern land.